All right, I think it's live. Ugh. Let's see here. I got to get to the YouTube page. This is always the fun part when I do this on my phone. Get to my live streaming. Hi, I see 3 of you. Cool. I think it looks right. Today, today is crazy for me, and way crazier than it usually is. Oh, great. Where's my live? I'm gonna try because I can't see any slash. I think I gotta go slash live. I had this confusion before. It's easy when I do it from OBS. I'm at home now. If you've seen the thumbnail, then you'll kind of understand why I'm home. There we go. So the thumbnail is real. That is a giant, giant hole in my backyard. The hole in my backyard is because I learned things as a homeowner today, and I'm going to share them with you. So, I learned that my sewer is 16 feet deep, and I learned that 16 feet deep requires a special excavator, and yeah, so that excavator turns out to cost a whole damn lot of money. So there's a more than 16-foot hole that was my backyard right now, or part of it. Yeah, it's. I'm time lapsing it, but it's night out. These guys are awesome. They're hustling hard out there. I'm out there checking on them, working from home, knocking jobs out, and rearranging staff and everything else. So it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm gonna try to go to my live page here. So I see, hey Brad from the UK. I see you there. Let's see if my live page actually shows up, because I can chat differently from my live page. That's all I want, is the chat thing to pop up on my live page. Las Vegas, man. I wish I was there. That seems like a much better place than here. It's cold, wet, rain. These guys they're awesome, but they're out there just shivering, man. It's yeah. So here's back to the. Sometimes I hate YouTube. It's actually my live page says I'm offline, but I'm able to go to my YouTube/live and it works. So whatever, I'll just do that because I don't know how not to. Thanks. Yeah, thanks YouTube and your goofiness/live. All right. So today has been loads and loads of fun. I'm gonna move the camera in a second. All right, so let me get things rearranged here. All right, let's move that like this. Woo-wee. I wanted to, that way if I look down at the chat, I still look up at you. That's why I'm here. And we'll start answering questions, and we get the chat to pop out. How do you make the chat pop out? Where is that? Pop out chat. There we go. Because I don't want any other distractions. Why am I on VPN here? Oh, doesn't matter. It's on this one. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Vegas, man. Oh, hold on. I got to cut. Someone asking questions. Wow, sorry about that. Let's see. Hold on, hold on. Uh, Let me see here. Sorry about that. I'm all wet because they, the whole, it's gotten worse. Hold on. How's the weather here? Am I? I'm soaked because I was outside. Yeah, passed on the spin. Yeah, I was spinning Christmas tree. Let's see. This is like a Ross when he goes and just leaves a chair. You know, it happens. Let's see. Um, the spinning tree. IoT doesn't run a separate VLAN. No, there's no IoT in my house. Sorry. Uh, no, spinning trees are easy. You put the decorations, you hold them, you start it spinning, and you wind it. It's actually easier. So, anyways, okay. Now, what's going on now? The bill got bigger. That's why I'm here. The bill's going to get bigger, so they have to have a secondary contract. It turns out the hole collapsed partly, so now there's a tree that there's a risk of falling. So now we're going to take a tree out of Tom's backyard. So I did some negotiating, and I gave him a good deal because I have a chainsaw, so I'll do the detail work if they get the tree out. So, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, any profit I made this year, this is, we're only $20,000 of my backyard is gone, and that's not even this is just to get the pipe fixed. This isn't even the landscaping that has to occur after. That's an entirely different disaster waiting to happen. Anyways, that's not what I was here to talk about today. That just happens to be what's going on at the moment. So let me, and the craziness that is that. So where'd the pop-out chat go? Thanks Google for losing it. So, I see someone say they just got here. Quick recap: the main line where all the sewers go out of my house is full of roots, and they were digging it up, and it turns out it is 16 feet below the ground. So they have to go 16 feet down, and it's compromised the integrity of a tree, and the bill gets bigger every time something happens. So if I hear another loud noise, or you hear a loud noise while we're live here, that is the bill getting bigger. Each time there's a loud noise, Tom spends more money. And someone knocks on the window and asks me to sign whatever the next... this... yeah. So anyways, yeah, owning property. Wasn't that nice? Yeah, I got about an acre. We discovered there was a drain field. We learned about this. That's why part of the whole collapse, they hit the drain field. They're like, hey, did you know you had a drain field? Yeah, don't even bury people that deep. You're gonna bury me that deep paying the bill. But this is why you save. This is why you have rainy day funds, or sewer day funds. We're calling it a sewer day fund today. It's yeah, there's going to be a lot of money on there. It's exciting. It's exciting. So, open source. Let's talk about open source. Oh, I kind of got to take this phone call. I mean, I don't know how I can take it anymore. You know what? I don't really want to stop the live stream, but it's on my phone, so let me see if I can take it on here. There's a way to do it on this. I'm not doing anything on here that's... Oh. Yeah, there's not a way for me to stop it because it's an employee phone call, so I can't block those. Well, I can, but it's on Do Not Disturb for other people. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. I don't know how to make it stop, so I'm going to message one of the staff members that's calling me. So, all right. We have so many. No, we don't use Rocket Chat. We actually, right now, we're using the Google Chat. Yeah, it's just... So anyways, we have so many things going on right now. Well, oh, that's Super Mario 3. Anyways, I'm not gonna just be on the vlog too long today. It has been. I know there's probably a few of you maybe that's seen this live stream between large projects, Super Mario 3. Between very large projects we got going, lots of coordination, lots of year-end stuff. We have been, it's just one thing after another. And if you want to know kind of what I do, one of the things I do is just run around making all these jobs happen, coordinating all of them, and it's a lot of project management as a business owner. Project management, and right now it's 8:52 p.m. I know that a couple of my guys are calling me because they are just leaving a job site that they're going to be back at 8 in the morning. When we do some of these big projects, it's all in. We're putting in 10, 12 hours for infrastructure because a lot of times they're just deadlines. It's not like new construction. This is existing construction, so they want it down as little as possible. We have an entire crew out there. This is the big Wi-Fi job. If you guys see me post a photo on Twitter of 300 Wi-Fi units, that's what we're doing, is we're knocking out 300 Wi-Fi units and everything in between. So because of that, that's a lot of my job, is making sure that everything is needed, so that everything's in place, everything's needed. So everything that they need, food wise included, we'll start there, because I always make sure all my guys are fed, well taken care of, that they have all the materials they need, that they have all the walkthroughs they need. But even with all that preparation, I love that phrase I've heard. I don't know who originally said it, but no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. And that is just a reality you have to face, of there's going to be some issues. There's going to be some boom, this happened, that happened, and unexpected things. Just a lot of details. It's really, I mean, you prepare as much as you can in IT. You do your walkthroughs, you do your checking. But this is a hostile takeover of IT from another company that was managing their Wi-Fi, and because it was hostile takeover, that means even when it's a nice handoff, it's rarely that you get a blessing from the previous IT company. They're usually, because they're the outgoing, they don't want to give you a lot. You can't trust what they say. And a lot of times the reason they're ousting them is because they were poor at documentation, poor at their job. So you can't really take anything you get from them, other than other than actually directly testing the passwords. You can't assume anything you got from them is good. So you have to do a lot of testing. In the event of a hostile takeover, you have nothing. They you turn off the contract and boom, that's it. So that becomes a completely different issue at that point, because you're just taking over, and that's what we're doing for this particular job. We're ousting them. They have internal IT, so it's replacing the external vendor, because we work at a lot of different levels. We work at levels that are direct. We completely control IT top to bottom. We have ones that we're outside IT as contract by other IT companies, and then we have like direct IT, where they have internal staff IT, but they are just using us for special projects. The hostile ones, I'm going to say, are not too common. Usually you just let them know, and the outgoing IT person wanders off and whatever. A lot of times I feel the outgoing IT person had no idea. Like, we took over these dental offices, a few of them now, and the same IT company. This is the problem. They're an MSP who has all these fees and all this stuff, but they open tickets, things don't get done, and that's why they wanted us. By the time the MSP figured out and got to responding to the emergency server down ticket, we had already put a new server in. We had already fixed the problem and got it. It took them almost 72 hours to reply. Got nothing. And so the takeover is hardly hostile, because we already had, the client had all their passwords, so they didn't really have to ask the MSP for anything. So yeah, it's just been kind of a big mess. So much fun doing all this. Ooh, cool. I have someone messaging me about my sewer line. Yes. So I'm going to find out if that's covered under homeowners. It's my insurance guy. Yes, my insurance guy is, in case you didn't notice that noise, he is on my Facebook friends, and I posted on Facebook that my sewer collapsed, and my insurance guy messaged me. See, I got people. Yeah, that's another problem. A lot of these IT companies, like I said, sometimes they're not exactly hostile. The person who was doing the IT, I think they're just in over their head, and so they're failing all over the place. They have more clients than they can handle, or just more jobs than they can handle. I don't know their personal situation, but they're very unresponsive. So those are the majority of our takeovers, is taking over from the one man band who just can't respond to all the calls he's got, and he's never grown his company to be able to. Handle clients at volume or deal with if a couple things break at once. I got more people calling in. Crap. Hopefully it doesn't break that. I'm going to put them on. I will call back shortly. Back in a couple minutes. So the takeovers aren't always that hostile. Like I said, there's a few of them are, so it's not you. This is a more unusual one. But overall, most of it goes really well because the IT person, if they're really good at what they do, you're not taking them over because they're good at what they do. It's really hard. And there's sometimes when I just know, I have a couple friends. I have one other MSP I know local, and I never really take clients from him because he services them well. I mean, I've went to lunch with the guy a few times. Like, he's really nice. I just know how he runs a tight ship, and cool. I mean, we are competitors, but it's a friendly relationship, and we've actually never taken either one of our clients. There's so much business out there, and there's constantly IT people just not doing their jobs, especially in the MSP space. Everyone jumped in because they think they can make a bunch of money setting up recurring billing and contracts, but they never actually service the client. We had someone laughably bid against one of our IT clients, and once again, the sales guy was awful. The sales guy sold them on some type of SLA agreement, quick uptime backup restore, probably a Datto system, because I seen on their website they're a Datto partner. I'm like, okay, that's cool. What exactly are you restoring? Because how did you give him? He went and met with them and gave him a quote. And where this gets funny is they have 17 workstations that all use Dropbox because they're sales guys who wander around a lot and they like Dropbox. All they do is send proposals. They don't have a server. So his big charge per month for the servers, I'm kind of like, oh, wow. What server are you backing up? I mean, they don't physically have one in the building. And I'm like, how do you even do a bid like that? So I don't know. I get jaded with those people. I'm certainly not worried about majority of them taking my clients because, well, yeah, it's just friend of a friend, takeover. Yeah, cousin used to do IT. A lot of times, the IT person vanished. They don't know. They haven't called in a while, and when they did call them, they didn't answer the phone. So then they start asking friends, "Hey, who does your IT work?" And that's a real common one we get. It's just one of those things. But I got like a few phone calls to make. They're about to knock on my door again because they want to knock a tree down, and I got to sign an agreement that they are going to knock a tree, and that all the all those, if the tree comes, it's going to actually fall right out of frame here, based on where they are and where this is all going to happen. So I'd love to make this a really long vlog, but there is unfortunately really pressing things right now that I have to coordinate. I wasn't sure if I'd have time at all, but I didn't want to completely skip vlog Thursday, so I have 20 minutes here. Maybe I'll do another live stream later, but yeah. So that's do I work on AI? I don't know. I guess I need a clarification because defining AI is really broad. So I'm not an AI programmer, if that's the question. So not really that's not my thing. So that's really it. But before we leave, we'll actually walk you through to the end of this. I'll let you guys see what's going on back here. Yep, that's the giant hole that is my backyard right now. So, all right, I'm going to jump off the live stream here and make some phone calls and make some things happen. All right, cool. Some good capture questions about identifying some pictures. Yeah. Cool. All right. Merry Christmas. That's right. I won't see you guys again until Christmas. Maybe I'll do something before then, but Christmas falls on a Tuesday here, or I guess everywhere. I don't know. I am busier than usual, so I wish I could talk a lot longer, but with all the things going on and a giant excavator in my backyard and people knocking on my door, I gotta do all this. All right, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Message me as always. And for anyone I haven't replied to, because this last couple days we've just had a lot of jobs, I will. My plan is to sit down and catch up with all the emails because I was on site like for 13 hours myself because I went to 3 clients to get things set up. So I really just got to sit down and reply to all the emails and all the stuff. So any of you that are on here and see me here, that's probably my next task is sitting at my laptop and making that all happen. All right, thanks.